John, a frustrating draw at the weekend, but a chance Saturday to get back to winning ways.
Yeah, no, it was frustrating. We did everything bar score. As I said on Friday night after the game, we had loads of possession, and we passed the ball really well, and we got round them, and we got into good positions, but we just couldn't get the final ball and the person on the final ball, and the player to put the ball over the line. We did everything bar do that. So yeah, it's one of these frustrating nights. Not down to lack of effort or lack of commitment. There was plenty of that. Yeah, so it wasn't the result we were looking for. It wasn't what we intended. And in football, sometimes that happens, So we take it on the chin, and we move on to Clyde, who, they're kind of fighting for their lives at the bottom of the league, trying to get away from Peterhead anyway, and automatic relegation position. So fighting for their lives, although they, on paper, like 5-1, took a bit of beating against Airdrie. Actually, when you look at the stats, and I watched the game back, we have fair play to Airdrie. Airdrie were very, very clinical. But Clyde gave them as good as they got for a long spell in the game, and they kind of went for it. They went 4-2-3-1, and they attacked, and they got bodies forward. And to that extent, it maybe left them that little bit open, and Airdrie certainly took advantage of that. And it's for us to do the same. It's definitely, if Clyde play, an expansive game, then hopefully we can also take our chances and come back with all 3 points, which is really important. We want to get back to winning ways, as you said. We want to consolidate our position in second place. Between now and as soon as possible, try to consolidate that second position, and we'd go a long way to do that by winning on Saturday.
The last time we travelled to New Douglas Park to play Clyde, they proved difficult. Ended up being a 6-goal game, but 2 of the goals scored against us that day was from Jordan Allen, who's with us now, so therefore I guess kind of taking away a bit of their firepower.
Well, yeah, hopefully in some way, yeah. That game, 3-3, loads of goals. We went up early doors. Callum scored a cracking goal in that game. And then we find ourselves behind, and we come back, and then we find ourselves, behind again. So managed to get Ola scored a really good goal to get us back. Gary scored, and then Ola scored, and it got us, a point on the day. But it was disappointing, for us to lose 3 goals. We didn't defend particularly well on the day. We will need to defend well on Saturday. We will, absolutely we will. So, noisy games, absolutely noisy games in League One, none at all. So it showed on that day back in November. It was difficult. We've got to work hard. We've got to get on the ball. We've got to play football. And unlike, Friday night there, we have to take our chances, and we have to be clinical in front of goal. We need to have confidence in front of goal, and we need to get bodies in the box, numbers in the box, so you get a higher chance to score more goals with a more number of bodies get in the box, and hopefully the quality of the ball and the finish when once we get there, making sure that we've got enough bodies back to deal with counter attacks and defend our box. So yeah, we anticipate a difficult game. Jim's teams are always well organised, but we took care of Clyde here not so long ago. There's 1 or 2 changes to their team, since then, and we look forward to the game.
You mentioned that Ola scored a really good goal last time out against Clyde. He came off the bench last Friday against Kelty. How good is it to have him back in the squad, and a little bit more creativity and strength and depth going into Saturday as well?
Yeah, he's been, we type of game it was. We're looking for something to do something a little bit different, and gambled on Ola. He's really just back, and probably his fitness is not actually right there yet. We're working hard with him now to try and gain that fitness, and we gambled on that, so no slight on Ola at all. We asked him to go on and see if he could get a bit of magic, because he can produce at times. Didn't quite come off on on Friday night. But it's good to have him back, and another string to our bow, another player who can open up defences, who's got a goal in them. So yeah, it's good. It's good. We have a strong squad. We've said that many times. We've definitely got our bench is strong, and starting 11's strong. We've picked up 2 or 3 injuries in training this week, which I'm not going to name names, but we have picked up 2 or 3 injuries, and it's still a little bit touch and go whether or not these guys will make it or not. So we still have good options, but we'll have to just wait and see.
Okay, John, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Adam.